Hey guys, what's up? I said that I was going to do this back like 4 videos ago, and I think this is gonna be the video that I get some hate on. That's okay. I'm pretty sensitive, but I'll be okay. Before I get into the video, if you can hit subscribe, that would be great. Thank you. All right. 5 things that I hate about the Dominican Republic. I want to preface this by saying that I love the Dominican Republic. Ever since my first trip here when I was 14, I fell in love with it. Now I'm 26 and I live here. So obviously I wouldn't willingly leave my country and move to another country that I hate. So that's my preface. I love the DR, but there are things that I hate. Now, if you want, I can do this video about the United States as well, because yeah, I'm from there, but there's definitely a lot of things that I can list that I hate about the US. And if you're interested, I will make a video about that too, just so everything's equal. Okay, number 1, timeliness. I've touched on this before. I hate being late, and I hate when other people are late. I hate when people don't respect your time. When you're the person that's waiting and whatever you're waiting for starts late, or the other person doesn't meet you until late, it just makes you feel that your time is not valuable. Or, you know, obviously there's extenuating circumstances, things happen. I am late to things sometimes, but especially living here, I've gotten more like relaxed with time because you have to. Like when I taught, they would say a meeting would start at 8, we had to be at school at 8, the meeting didn't start until like 10. I hate that. But adjusting, and now if someone says something starts at 9, I'll keep in mind that's probably not gonna start till like 9:30, 10. So time is kind of annoying. Still adjusting to time. Number 2, second thing that I hate about the DR is driving. There's just like no rules. It's like unwritten rules of how to survive while you're driving. I've also said this, such a deadly country for driving. Not necessarily there's more accidents, but the accidents that do happen, people are more likely to die. In the video that I made driving to Jarabacoa, just you can see people literally sitting on top of trucks, just like at the cab of the truck, just out in the open. I don't like driving here. It's kind of scary. They honk a lot. Like, I guess the horn's there for a reason, but there's a lot of honking going on. Yeah, I don't like that so many people drink and drive here, text and drive, speed. It's dangerous and it makes me mad driving here. Road rage, which I've always had, so might be a personal problem. Number 3, I hate like all the gossiping here. And again, this happens in the States, so I feel like a lot of people gossip here, especially in the smaller the town that you are. So in the other city that I was living in was a lot smaller, and I would like be with a coworker who's 8 years younger than me, and I would hear from someone else that that's my boyfriend. Like, just because I'm standing next to a guy doesn't mean he's my boyfriend, and that would just like spread. Or just, you know, random things. I feel like people like to like get in groups and gossip about people. Along with that, I don't like people staring. People stare at me so much here, and I get it because like I look different than a lot of people here, so I definitely get that. That like I have to get used to. I'm pretty shy, so, or like an anxious, whatever, so I don't like being stared at because I'm always like, they're making fun of me, whatever. And then catcalling. So something here that I know that it happens in other places as well. The guys like hiss. So I'll be walking and I just hear like they're trying to get my attention, and they do this to other people as well. Like guys will do it to each other to get attention. People will do it in restaurants to get the waiter's attention. So it's normal, but when it's in a situation where I'm like walking on the street and it's like a guy trying to get my attention and keep hissing even though I'm ignoring them, I don't like that. Number 4, I hate the kind of like macho-ness. So I understand that that's cultural as well, but I don't like that it's like a lot of the times people think like the guy's always right, or the guy has to do this or that, and like that's a guy's job and this is a girl's job. I don't like that. And I don't like how a lot of people think that they're right even if they're not. I don't know, like in an Uber, if I'm telling him like this is my stop and he's telling me it's not, and I'm like it literally is, like that's where I'm going, and he's like no, but you want to go, like no, I don't want to go there. So I just don't like people trying to tell me that I'm like wrong so much. Might be a personal problem as well, but I just don't like the macho-ness and like where guys feel like they have like more of a say and can like tell you what to do because they're a guy, or like people overall thinking that they're always right and like sticking to that even if the evidence says otherwise. And number 5, I hate. I'm not even gonna justify, well, I am probably gonna justify this because I'm so good at justifying things. I hate the customer service here. It is so bad. And my hair's going up. I feel passionately about this. When I'm like out at a restaurant, I just hate the customer service here. That's why I love Square One. Shout out to Square One in Santiago. It's like a diner, open 24 hours. The service is so fast. But overall here, if you go to a restaurant, you basically have to like beg them to come take your order. You have to beg them to bring you your check. They are going to mess up your order. Like that's just guaranteed. I was with a group of people a few weeks ago. We went to a restaurant. We waited 2 hours for our food to come, and they just kept making mistakes. And I get it. It's like busy. I worked in customer service and like a restaurant specifically before. There's a lot to think about, but 3 of the guys asked for 3 beers, so they brought 1 beer. Had to ask like, okay, where's the other 2? 5 minutes later, they bring another one. 15 minutes later, finally the other one comes with the top still on. Like just like little things that you're like literally looking someone in the face being like 2 more, and they still only bring 1. I don't get it. And then they didn't bring my boyfriend's food. They just like didn't put his order in, and then tried to tell him that he never ordered, which was not true. And they told him that he could just split my meal with me. Like, oh, that's all right, just split with her. No, like clearly you do not know me because I'm not sharing my food. I'm not splitting my meal in half. I'm hungry all the time. So like customer service, not good. I get it because the tipping is weird here. They put like a 28% tax on the restaurant bill, and that's a service tax and like a restaurant tax. And I think a lot of people assume that tip, like the service fee, is going to your waiter, but that's not the tip. And a lot of times if they do get something, it's split up with all the waiters. So I don't think they're like as motivated or driven by tips here as maybe we are in the States to provide good service. But in general, just customer service is not good. At the bank, like they'll just like stop talking to me and just like start having conversation with their friend that shows up. Just things like that. This is all like cultural, and I understand that. I'm not hating on the DR. I love it. Like I said, there's positives and negatives about anywhere that you go, but people were asking me what don't I like about living here, and those are some of the things that stand out in my mind. But again, I know that I have to adapt to those things rather than like people here adapting to how I want them, because this isn't my country. And as a bonus number 6, I hate how much mayonnaise is put on things here, because I hate mayo so much. It's disgusting. And anything that I order, I feel like has mayo on it. Even if you say 1 million times, don't put mayo on it, there's mayo. Why would you put mayo on a taco? Please, why? You have mayo on that, you're ruining it. Or like mixing the ketchup and the mayo. Oh my gosh. That's a minor problem, but I wanted to add that one. Okay, comment below, what are some things that you hate about your own country or where you're living? I don't want to like just have a hate fest on the Dominican Republic specifically, but if you are thinking about moving here, those are some things to consider. The first 5, the mayo thing might be, you know, more okay. The real things, and a lot of people will bring those things up that they notice. Even Dominicans themselves, like, they're well aware of those things. Thoughts below. Don't mean to hate on the DR. I love it. That's why I moved here. And I will be doing a video about 5, probably more than 5 things that I love about the Dominican Republic, because for me, the pros do outweigh the cons. Thank you for watching. If you can hit subscribe, that would be amazing. And I will see you guys soon.